Harry Potter likes just about everyone, except he really hates Malfoy. Harry Potter asked Cho Chang to the ball. Cho Chang said that she'd rather die. Here we are, we're doing a fucking podcast. We're millennials, it's all we know how to do. Harry Potter.
Do you have to be an accountant to work for the IRS?
Harry Potter.
Could I work for the IRS?
Pretty sure they take you.
Right.
Yeah. I want to be, bureaucracy evil. Like, there's like lawful evil, chaotic evil, and then true evil, or like whatever. I'm going to be bureaucratic evil.
Do you want to start this?
Yep. All right. Hello and welcome to Nargles and Other Nonsense, a Harry Potter podcast full of spells, jinxes, and curses. The adult kind. We are the Hags of Hogsmeade.
She laughs.
And I am Casey.
funny.
I am Gabby.
I'm a home for snails. Greg.
Effervescent.
Wow. Well, it's a very awkward beginning to this podcast, I would say.
Do you not want me to be a home for snails?
What
It's
is
just
that?
a lot of snails.
What does that mean?
Snails come and hang out on me.
Ew.
I'm Greg.
This week we're talking about why Harry Potter is not a Ravenclaw.
It's a roast, friends. It's a roast.
/ why he's an idiot.
He's just an idiot.
He's an idiot.
We love you, Harry, but you're an idiot.
You're an
And
idiot.
we're gonna lovingly roast the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And this is all thanks to the Tumblr user. Because me and Gabby love Tumblr so much. It's Surrey Black. Surrey. It's Sirius Black, but without the second S. Probably because that URL was already taken. So shout out to whomstever that is. We kind of...
They literally published a list that was like, why Harry isn't a Ravenclaw with a list of reasons. And I was like, we're doing that
and it's also
in our own way.
So funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's just pretty much just like, what is some stupid shit that Harry does? Which is basically
When you know
everything.
he's a competent person.
Do we know that?
Like, he can function.
Oh, well...
Just not well.
He figures some stuff out, but yeah, not much.
Like, he gets there in the end.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time.
It's just a lot of luck and other people's hard work.
He takes a lot of wrong turns.
There's some sounds going on. He takes like a lot of he just is his foot is always on the gas.
Yeah.
When it could be on the brakes, he's just like, no, gotta do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, bye, Paige.
Bye.
She's
Bye,
leaving.
Greg.
She's leaving the building.
My socks. There's some socks over here.
Great.
Yep.
Shit, I can't see.
As you can now hear Paige running around the basement.
Hello, Wally.
We're probably... Paige, stop talking in the background. No one's going to be able to hear you.
Sorry.
We keep it real here.
You know.
Hey, we're not just roasting Harry here. We roast each other. Mostly it's Casey. I'm too fragile to get roasted.
Okay.
Just kidding. I love a good roast.
I thought you wanted a roast for your birthday.
I absolutely
Oh, she's
do.
getting one.
Well, I think we should do this book by book, which would be the easiest layout
Book
for it.
by book, page by page, section by section.
Thank you for that song segue. It's very,
You're welcome.
It's very great.
I think we need to have more song segues. People are
You're in charge of that.
they're coming in and they're typing and they're tip-tap typing at us. Hey guys, we need more song segues like Miley Cyrus. No, like Hannah Montana, when they would change scenes and it would be like, oh, whoa, and then she'd like be at school. We need more of those. Brought to you by the word segue.
Is that joke ever going to get old?
No.
Was it ever good?
No.
We're going to start with the first book.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. What do you think
Hell yeah.
What do you
All
think he
right.
did that was stupid?
Let's start.
Start. We can't focus. We're
First
having
off,
a rough time.
finds out
I'm
he's
drinking.
a wizard, and Hagrid's like, does strange stuff ever happen? And he like thinks back on his life, and he's like, I was running from some bullies, and I ended up on the roof. And I was like, oh, that was just wind. Like, literally what?
Also, his hair grew back.
Yeah.
And, like, the sweater kept shrinking. Like, all this weird shit. And he was like,
Just my hair.
Oh, well.
Like, wind just picks me up and takes me to a roof of a school.
Like, no, 10-year-old is that stupid.
He is.
He is, though.
What do you mean?
Also, Gabby wrote, Wait, hold on. What does it say? Harry never learned about wind, I guess, which is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Like, he never learned.
He doesn't know.
It just picks you up. It's strong enough to just lift you to a roof. Are you in a hurricane?
Did he ever?
Harry!
Did he ever?
It was just a little tornado that just would and plopped him on the roof.
Also, it wasn't like he saw that happening to other people. Like, it wasn't like context, like, oh, that happened to Jeremy, unless Jeremy was also like an oppressed wizard, but I doubt it.
Like, it would have been a more appropriate response for, like, a 10-year-old to say, well, I just jumped really high. Like, that's something, like, a weird kid would say. Be like, no, I just jumped really high.
And they think they can jump that high, you know?
Yeah, but to just say that it was the wind? Like,
He's
what
just
an
not
excuse.
creative. He's just not creative. He's not going to think, oh, I jumped really high. He's
not
just
creative.
like, must
Sorry,
be
Harry.
must be the wind. Like, okay, fucking idiot. Everything is, like, so black and white with him. It's like insane.
This glass disappeared at the zoo? I don't know.
It's just gone now.
I can talk to a snake.
No. The snake can talk to me. Could you chill out, please? Sir?
He's like, he wants attention tonight.
Wally, come here.
In the worst way.
We've got a cat problem.
Yeah, serious cat
Come here,
problems.
Nightmare boy.
Seriously.
One of the things that I thought was really bizarre was that, like, he never looked himself up after finding out he was
like in a book?
famous. Yeah, like, okay, you go to Hogwarts and everyone knows you. Wouldn't the first thing you do be like, okay, there's this giant library. Like, let me go see what people say about me.
Yeah, wasn't he in like famous wizards of the 20th century or something like that?
A couple books. Hermione's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're all over the place. And he's just like, what? And he
he doesn't
never
know how to
went.
read.
He never went any further. He went to primary school. He knows how to
You have
read.
no proof of that. I'm serious. Come here, you little shit.
He's trying to climb over all of our shit. Yeah, no, I don't understand. Like, wouldn't your first thing be like, yes, I want to find out what? It's just like Googling yourself. Like, why wouldn't you want to? Oh my god.
Okay, well,
We have a special guest this evening, Wally the cat. So if you hear any banging around, it's thanks to him. Just don't chew on
here he
anything.
comes. Oh, there he is.
Some ASMR for
Pick
you
him up.
guys.
Oh my god.
Cat on a mic.
Bye, baby.
Goodbye.
He loved that.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
So Harry Potter. Enough
I'm
about
saying
cats.
it like I can control him. I absolutely cannot. Oh, what else? I thought of some stupid shit like when Malfoy was like, "Come duel me. We'll meet up at midnight." Maybe just don't. And like don't
just
bring
don't
10
show
people
up.
with you. Like 40 people came.
It was 4 of them total.
Yeah, but they're all stupid, so that makes it times 10.
And he also
Well, it was
thought that
only
was,
going to
like,
be Ron.
real.
It was only going to be Ron, but then Hermione and Neville got locked out, and they just followed him instead of just like sitting there by. And like, if someone were to show up and you're outside your common room, sitting in front of the portrait with no fat lady, and just be like, because I'm sure like
and
one
you're
of the
11, so if you just burst into tears, people will be like,
I'm sure
okay.
like one of the prefects who was just like walking around and been like, oh, that's fine, like we'll just wait with you.
No, Hermione had to rub it in their faces that they were wrong. Like she was like, "This is stupid. I'm gonna go with you to remind you constantly about how stupid you idiots are."
If someone was like,
Which
oh
is, like,
yeah, we're
valid.
gonna duel in the dead of night, I'd be like, no, we're not. You're just tricking me into getting in trouble.
I'm going to bed.
And also, like, you specifically would be like, "I'm going to sleep."
we have class in the morning, like at 8
But, like,
a.m.
Ron had to be like, yeah, I'm his second bitch. Who's yours?
Ride or
like
die.
stepped up to.
I love him. Wow. Oh, let's see. He also thinks he's gonna be expelled all the time. Like he's
mean-
like, "I breathe too heavy. They're gonna expel me."
He
Like,
does a
chill
lot.
out.
He does a lot of dumb shit that could have gotten him expelled.
Yeah.
He should have been.
Like 8 times.
Yeah.
And then also, like, he went on his broom when he wasn't supposed to and, like, flew after Malfoy. And that's also fucking ridiculous. He was like, "I've never been on a broom before, but I'm gonna go catch this bully. I don't know what I'm doing, but here I go."
He's used to being picked up by the wind and taken places, so it was just natural.
Now he's like, "Oh, now it makes sense."
Yeah, I mean, if any of you listeners have any of
Your favorites.
your favorite stupid Harry Potter moments, please let us know.
And we're not saying, like,
Please.
stupid things that happen in Harry Potter. We're saying Harry James Potter does stupid shit. What's your favorite stupid thing that he does?
Yeah. Moving on to Chamber of Secrets.
Oh.
This is probably one of the most famous stupid
Yes,
thing that he
I love
did
this one.
is not, when Ron and Harry get blocked from platform 9 3/4, that they take the car to Hogwarts instead of just waiting for Ron's parents to come back.
Yeah, they just go.
They just take they
Instead of
steal the
just chilling
car.
out.
Okay, but here's the real thing.
Okay.
I completely understand this. Like, we have to make a decision and just, like, do something without thinking it through. Because I never have done that. But I have done that. And I've just been like, okay, we're going to do this. And not really thought, like, weighed the options. Specifically, one time I almost killed me and Gabby trying to take us to a family video in the middle of a snowstorm because I wanted to see Shrek 2.
Shrek 2. And I didn't even want to watch it. But, like, Paige had to go, and we got there, and it was closed. And I literally, I was just going to take the wheel and end it for us.
Like, we were, and also it was, like, snowing very, very hard. It was, like, a snowstorm, basically, and, like, we spun out, like, once. We didn't, like, but I made a left turn, and my back wheels went out, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to kill me and Gabby for Shrek 2. But in that way of, like, I need to do this, we need to...
But, like,
and,
you
like,
needed to watch Shrek 2.
And they needed to get to school, so I can understand them just being like, we gotta go.
They could have sent an owl. They had owls.
They're stupid. They're 12
They were just
boys.
like, oh, we're 12-year-old boys. We got to take a flying car to follow the Hogwarts Express from above.
Yeah.
It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, if you're that age, you're 12 years old, wouldn't the first thing be like, let me find an adult to
And,
solve
like,
this issue? Like,
obviously, they know you're not there.
Harry, maybe not. But, like, Ron would have been like, oh, well, like, no adults right here. Like, my brothers aren't here. Like, what should we do? Like, maybe wait for my parents? Like, they'll be back for us. No, they had to come back for the fucking car. Like, it's their car. They're not just going to, like, apparate home and just be like, I'll just leave the car in the parking lot in London for, like, you know, the next
We'll
9 months.
We can pick up all the kids with it. Oh, my God. But, like, I just love that. And also in the book where it was like, it was fun for the first hour and then they ran out of water and it was hot in the car and it was like, it was just, the novelty wore off almost immediately.
Yeah.
Which, that is so funny to me that they were like, hell yeah, we're gonna ride in on a fucking car, eat shit, everyone. And then they were like, why did we do this? And then when they got there and Snape was like, I'm gonna expel you and then I'm gonna kill you in the woods, then like McGonagall came in and was like, please don't kill these boys, but was like, why didn't you guys write an owl? And they were both like, oh.
Yeah, they were like, wow.
Owl.
Like, we weren't just gonna not have you at school.
Yeah. Like,
Like, you're the boy. You're the boy who lived. We're gonna wonder where you are.
And they're gonna be like, wait, we're missing one of the Weasleys. One of them isn't here. The tall one. Where is he?
Yeah.
We don't know his name.
It was just like panic brain.
Yeah, but
It was just like, we need to get in the car right now. It's gonna take everyone a while to get back to the platform. We can't stay here. Everyone's
can't
looking
wait.
at us. We have owls. We have these giant trucks. We look like wizards. We gotta get out.
yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I mean, like, if I was 12 and in that situation, I would just be like, well, I guess I'm going to be late for school. And then just, like, put your shit in the car.
Just chill
Let
out.
your owl out and he'll fly, you know, to say, hey, go to Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you're not smart enough to write a note, you know, or whatever, you would just be like, just go, you know, catch some ice. And then just, like, walk around London and go get yourself some snacks or something.
That is such a rational 12-year-old, because I would have been crying.
I would
have been in a panic.
I probably would have been crying and just waited for my parents. Maybe not crying, but I probably would have been waiting for my parents and been like, is it going to be a problem? Like, I'm sorry we missed the platform.
I have no problem making a scene in public. I would have made a fucking scene.
But
and not to make a scene, I just would have made one. I just would be like crying and freaking the fuck out and people would be trying to help me and I'd be like, I don't need help. And then
That's you now making
But
a
the
scene.
difference is it wasn't just like you alone.
You're with your friend.
You're with your friend, so like I feel like I would just be like, well, do you want to just go to like that 7-Eleven and grab some snacks while we
you
wait?
Just get candy.
Yeah, like
If
I
like
would.
Ron was your friend, you would have been like,
Like, let's go to
what's
the
a
corner.
7-Eleven?
Yeah, right.
Harry'd be like, I have some. Well, he didn't have Muggle money.
He might
Is
have.
11 the number after 7? I didn't learn math.
I don't know how to read, write, arithmetic, none of
Or
it.
like just go sit in a fucking park bench and just wait.
Yeah, but
They had to get to school.
had-
okay,
they had
but
to
like
do it.
also, it's because it's the two of them. I feel like it's not even just being a 12-year-old boy. It's just the two of them.
Yeah.
Like, what two idiots? Like, if Hermione had been there, obviously she would have been like, just sit down. But on the other hand,
Get
she
in the
may
car,
have
roll down
also
the
been
windows,
psycho.
and relax.
Because she loves school. She would have been like, we missed the train. We're going to lose points. Blah, blah, blah. She would have been freaking out, but I feel like she would have waited. She would have
been like, she would have sent the owl.
She would have just been pacing.
Yeah.
And by the time she was like formulated a plan, the Weasleys would have been like, you missed
Where-
the train.
Now we have to.
Now we have to drive you there.
Yeah.
Which is funny that he's like, now I gotta drive you to school, even though they're wizards.
I also feel like Hermione would have been like, we're gonna be seen in a flying car.
Yeah.
How are we gonna land it? She would have been like, we're gonna need to think this through. We need a plan.
She'd be like sending owls ahead to like make them a runway to land on. Crookshanks is like riding on a bird to like.
She didn't have Crookshanks yet.
Oh shit, you're right. Sorry, Crookshanks. What happened to Crookshanks? You finished. Was Crookshanks kicking it in the 7th book at all?
No.
Where did Crookshanks end up?
Maybe with their parents?
I feel like, yeah, she left.
That's
either
so
that,
sad.
Either that or she left him at the Weasleys.
Yeah, to play with the gnomes.
I think I think that's where he was. At the Weasleys.
Crookshanks is a boy, isn't he?
He is a boy. I always thought that it was different.
Everything I say and think about Harry Potter is wrong. Like, I don't know how to pronounce anything, so, like, me getting the gender of a cat wrong is, like, not even that bad. What else did he do? Oh, the Enchanted Diary just writes in it.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't turn it in.
Literally, it's just like, all right, diary.
Cool.
Sweet. Take me back in time.
Like, hey, maybe I should,
Chill.
like, weird stuff's going on. Maybe I should show this to McGonagall or, like, Professor Dumbledore, because Professor Dumbledore would have known it was a Horcrux. He would have been like, oh, this has powerful
He
magic.
would have been like, give it to me, idiot.
And he would have destroyed it.
Cannot.
No.
Cannot.
That's part of the chiasmus. Chiasmus.
Yeah. On the list,
Dab.
they had goes to Gilderoy Lockhart to take them into the Chamber of Secrets because he thinks that he's helpful.
I
And
think
then-
it was because he was already going.
Yeah, I think
'Cause
they were
they-
like, oh,
they
Gilderoy,
were
you can
s-
do it. And
they
Harry's
were
like, we have info. And I was like, he can't do magic.
Yeah, they were stupid enough to not understand that Gilderoy's excuse for saying things, like, was real.
Mm-hmm.
And not reading all the other teachers being like, okay, go.
Why don't you go?
Why don't you go deal with it? And they're like, okay, fine, he's out of the way. And then they just went, oh, okay, we'll go tell him. And I'm like, no.
What is he gonna? You know he can't do anything. You've seen him do nothing.
All year he taught you nothing.
He can't do a simple spell.
Didn't Harry also not understand what the Death Day party was?
He doesn't understand much.
Like, I feel like it's pretty straightforward. It's a celebration of your death.
And then he's like, oh, it's Harry, like the heir of Slytherin. Not a snake. Why would it be a snake down there? Knows that roosters are fatal. The basilisk and is like, we'll just make it up when we get down there, man. I don't know.
Let's not, like, go find a rooster.
We gotta go get Lockhart. We gotta go now. We don't have time.
Did know that rooster. Oh,
That
my,
was on the list, and
what
I was
a
like, that bitch did
fucking
know.
idiot.
No, he was like, oh, we got wands, we got Gilderoy. Let's get down that slide.
Gilderoy. Get him down here. Fuck him. Who cares?
I mean, like, the whole
Let's just
thing,
get Ginny, man. I don't have time.
they wouldn't have been able to figure out any of it if it wasn't for Hermione. And she was, like, petrified.
For weeks.
And they finally figured it out. And they're like, oh, thanks, Hermione.
They're like, we gotta follow the spiders.
Like, they would have dealt with the whole situation way before Ginny would have gotten taken.
Oh, it would have been solved.
Solved.
Oh my god, no
Everything
one
would be fixed.
no one would have even been taken into the chamber. Hermione would have been like, that diary's fucking sketchy, would have yanked it, given it to McGonagall, who would have given it to Dumbledore, who would have just burned it in a fire. Like, it would have been taken care of. But no.
Nope.
She had to be Muggle-born. Hermione, way to go. I'm just kidding. I don't really care.
Don't make fun of her. She just had a birthday.
Happy birthday, Virgo
Happy
Queen.
birthday!
Queen of the Virgos.
Moving on to Prisoner of Azkaban.
Ooh.
I think in each book the list gets a little bit longer. The stupid stuff that Harry does. As
Books
he,
get
Gets
longer.
older.
yeah,
the
there's
books
more
get longer.
more stupid stuff to happen.
Books get longer so he can be stupider.
I think the main one of this one is that Harry doesn't figure out that Lupin is a werewolf the entire time.
Doesn't even contemplate it.
No.
It's just like, yeah, he just gets sick and he looks a little shabby, and it's like, that's my
Whatever.
dude, though. He's my dude, though. I'm not gonna question him.
Harry doesn't question anything unless it's Snape.
Why is he afraid of the moon?
Literally,
I don't know.
Also, every book, if like something's going wrong, he's like, well, it was Snape, so like, it's not always Snape.
Isn't it?
like, he's annoying, but like he doesn't really care about you that much.
Harry would be like, someone would be like, God damn, this global warming's bad. He'd be like, Snape, with his greasy ass hair and his crooked nose, done fucked up this planet.
He just, I feel like sometimes he gets wrapped up in his own thing.
He's
So
always
like,
wrapped up
so
in
he's
his own
not
thing.
gonna realize that anyone's a werewolf around him.
Well, neither did any of the other students.
Hermione did.
Yeah, but it was after she got assigned that paper, wasn't it?
Who else
They
did
all-
the paper?
Nobody did it, but
Yeah, no one else.
did it
No
because
one
it
else
was
did
when
it.
Snape assigned it, and they
Yeah.
were like, "You're not our
And
teacher."
Lupin was
asshole."
like,
But they had a-
werewolves. Oh, what a funny subject.
But they had an
Werewolves,
entire
not for
class.
me.
They had an entire class that Snape talked about werewolves.
Yep.
And
Page
Hermione,
394.
yeah, Hermione talked about all the differences and everything, and Snape got really pissed off at her.
He was like, "Shut up, Hermione," and that's when
You know
Ron
it
was
all.
like, "Why are you yelling at
And that
her?"
got erased from the movie,
Yeah,
didn't it? And he was like, well, she is a know-it-all. And I was like, ready to flip a table.
yeah, because in the book when Snape's like, "Wow, you're an insufferable know-it-all," like I think Ron literally like stands up and is like, "She knew the answers to what you were asking. Why are you yelling at her?" And like it was like Harry was like, "Ron probably called Hermione a know-it-all more than anyone."
Yeah.
But even he was pissed, and I was like, "That's because that's his friend. They're friends."
Also,
And they're in love.
They also hated Snape, so no matter what Snape said, they just would be annoyed with him.
Yep.
When he gets the firebolts, and he just has
It's a package shaped like. Is that the one where it's like is a broomstick wrapped in the shape of a broomstick, and he's like, "What could this be?"
I think so, because
Or
it's,
was that
it's
when
at
he
Christmas,
gets
though.
it in the first one?
Whenever he gets a
He gets a
He gets
broomstick, and
twice
he's like,
and-
"What is it?"
Well, when he gets it at
Idiot.
Christmas, with Ron, and they're in like the dorms, and he's just like, "Oh, it's a firebolt," and they're like, "Who sent it?" He's like, "I don't know." And then they like are gonna go run and try it out without even like thinking, and Hermione's like, where are you going?"
That's me though. Tag yourself.
And then
I'm Harry and Ron, being
she
like,
gives
"Let's
it-
go."
She gives it to McGonagall, and they're like pissed.
They get so mad at her, and she's like, "I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I trying to save
I don't know.
your neck."
I'm like on their side on this one because
I'm not.
I just like I can be like, "Oh my god, yeah, I don't know where it's from, but I'm so excited. I'm gonna go ride it," especially because his old broom was like,
That'd make me nervous.
Bash the fuck up.
Like, he believes Sirius is out to kill him.
Yeah, if nothing
He
bad
doesn't
has
know
happened to
anything.
Harry except for his parents being killed by Voldemort, then like sure he can have that like blind
but other
faith
bad things are going on.
that like
right.
nothing's wrong with the broom. But I'm like, you literally know there's like, someone out to kill you who's already gotten into the castle, and
Had
you're
he gotten? Oh, he had.
yeah, he did because Neville had the passwords or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he just was like, okay, whatever, this is
I'm
fine.
gonna ride this.
I got a broomstick.
My favorite thing is at the end where Sirius is like, "I sent you the broomstick," and they were like, "See, Hermione, we told you it was fine." She was like, "I told you it was sent by Sirius Black, and it was." And then she like does a backflip because she's like, "Eat it!" Boom.
Wait, did you have something about the mirror on this?
Oh, in the Mirror of Erised,
Yeah.
for the first one, I feel like everything he did with that was like sketchy. Where he was like, "Here are my parents. I'm gonna go hang out with them every night," and like
I think he was just lonely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just a little sad. I don't
Sorry
think it,
for roasting my little orphan Harry.
yeah, I wouldn't say that was like him being stupid. I think he was just like really sad and fascinated that he's never seen his parents before. Because in the he doesn't get the book until Christmas, I think, and that's right around the time that he's visiting the mirror. I'm pretty sure. When does Hagrid give him the book of family memories?
Either at the end or at Christmas.
I think it's at Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's at Christmas because I
Someone
think in the
correct us. We don't know.
yeah, in the movie I think it's at the end.
Yeah, maybe
but
that's where
I
I'm getting
think
it
in the
from.
book it's at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
He always has that book. But I love that he's like, Dumbledore, what do you see in the mirror? Like, this
And then-
thing reveals your true heart's desire.
And like believes for the quite a while that it wasn't like that was might be socks, right?
Yeah.
It's just like,
What
oh,
do we think it
maybe
really
it wasn't
was?
actually socks. His dead sister and
Yeah.
mother.
Ah!
That he wasn't responsible for their death, I think.
How do you see that in a mirror?
I don't know.
They just go, "It wasn't you."
Probably just them smiling. Or
Yeah,
Worm.
just
not angry at
flipping
him.
off.
One of my favorite moments in the movie is when they go back in time and Hermione smacks his hand when he tries to mess with the time turner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's like, obviously doesn't tell him anything that's going on, but she just like smacks his hand
Because
away.
he just like, oh,
He's
like,
like, oh,
sticks his, like sticks his paw in like a fucking bear and is like trying to touch it, and she's like, "Get out of here! Like, I know what I'm doing." And in the book, when he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna run in there, fucking yank Scabbers, and like I'll just get him," and she's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't go in there.
He keeps trying multiple times to mess with time, and Hermione's like, no, you can't. I already told you. And he's like, yeah, but... And she's like, no, you will kill yourself.
Yeah, she's like, what would you do if you just saw yourself running in there? And he was like, attack it. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
If I saw me walk down those stairs, I would be like, you from the future, bitch? Get out. Go
I don't
want to
know
where you came from.
Yeah.
Ew, I would never go back in time.
Harry.
What else with the Prisoner of Azkaban?
He doesn't try and figure out. He's like, doesn't care that Hermione's going to all her classes. Like, he just seems very uninterested. Like, Ron's like, where the fuck does she keep going? And Harry's like, huh?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh.
Whom stuff?
And he like wonders occasionally, but
He's
like doesn't.
who?
But he doesn't put too much thought into it.
He's like, Sirius Black is trying to kill me. He betrayed my parents. Like, this is all I'm focused on.
He's like wrapped
When
up in
Ron's
his own
like,
thing.
are you seeing this?
Ron's like, are you seeing this? You seen what Hermione's doing? Are you watching her every second like I am? And like Harry's like, huh? What? Who? Also,
That bitch took my broomstick. I don't care.
yeah, he's like, she's dead to me. They get mad at her a lot in the third book. They're like
Yeah.
always in a fight with
It's
her.
bad for her. It's a bad year for her.
Yeah, they're
She
terrible
just tries
friends.
to do the right thing.
I
Yeah.
know, they're bad friends. And then I also had like, I don't know if this counts, but when he's playing Quidditch and then the Dementors come in, but it's just Malfoy and like those idiots on each other's shoulders, and he's like, Expecto Patronum, nailed it. Like, if they were Dementors, wouldn't they be like flying in? Like, why would they be walking on the ground?
Idiot.
I don't know if that's like a good one, but to me, that's
Do
just like
Dementors
so dumb.
fly in the books?
I think
I
don't
thought they like glide.
They swoop
I think
in.
they.
above.
I think they glide. I don't know if they swoop as much as they do in the movies. In the movies, they're very much like
very swoopy.
ghosts. But I don't know if they're more grounded and they just kind of have like a.
I don't know.
gliding
I
thing.
just like him being like, Expecto Patronum. Yeah!
Yeah, I feel like he
nailed
just
it.
saw it and he was just like, gotta act, gotta win Quidditch game.
And then like
He's
went
got
off.
bad eyesight. That poor boy.
He does.
He has glasses. Ain't no excuse.
Moving on to Goblet of Fire.
The best book
Literally is in this tournament and does nothing to prepare.
ever.
Ever.
He prepares for the third one a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
because he
Okay,
finally
like, they
listens
do
to
prepare.
Hermione.
They
Yeah.
do prepare. They do all those spells in like
He learned-
McGonagall's classroom.
I think that's when he learns Stublify.
Yeah.
And he learns how to do the Accio charm.
And the cool point me. I love point me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Point
he
me
does
is the coolest
prepare,
one.
but like he gets an egg and everyone's like, so how's the egg coming? And he's like, great. About so close to getting the riddle in.
And he
I
had
got it, man.
He had so much time.
My favorite thing is like he opened it once and people were like, "How's it going?" And he's like, "Cool, it's going like good."
It's really awesome.
Like I'm pretty
It's going
sure he
so
has
well.
from
It's
like
good.
October to February
Yeah, he
to
does.
figure it out. Like he had Christmas break, like when he didn't even have anything going on, and Hermione was always like, "Hey, like, do you want help? Like, what? You know, I mean, she didn't like she said you shouldn't have help, but she would have been like, let's figure this out."
They did try and help.
Yeah,
He just did nothing. Like he
At
didn't
all.
do. Did he? First task. I don't think he did anything. He was like dragons.
he was like, oh shit, dragons. And then I think Moody
Moody told him what
was
to
like,
do,
your broom boy.
and he was like,
You're
"Oh,
an idiot."
I don't know how to do a summoning spell." And then he learned it, and then yeah, he did nothing for the second task. Like Dobby.
Cedric had to tell him.
Yeah, and then even then he didn't know what to do. And like he tried to do it like a day before and he was still like, I don't know what to do. And
yeah.
then
like
Dobby had to wake him up in the library and be like, the task is in 10 minutes. Eat this.
And like literally can't even find out how to breathe underwater.
No, absolutely not. Like and then he eats it and he's like, what's going on? He eats it, he gets gills and he's like, why can't I breathe? What's wrong with me? And in like combo with that, thinks that everyone will die if he doesn't save them.
yeah,
Which is again, it's just like he's so hyper focused. He's like, it said they'll die, so I gotta save everyone, and everyone's like, no, it's
Yeah.
just a time limit.
I feel like that's
Just to get
something
you to
I
get
would
it.
do though, because I feel like my anxiety brain would take over like rational brain. I'd be
Yeah.
like, gotta get him.
Gotta save them. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'd want to get there and like see what was going on. I think I'd
What?
with the bird
What?
people. I'd want to see
I
what they
wouldn't.
were up to.
I might not say people just
I
get
wouldn't.
away.
I wouldn't have ended up in the whole tournament to begin with.
I would be dead
Oh,
after the first
same.
task. First task, dead. I would just let the
Goodness.
dragon maul me to death. I'd be like,
They're pretty
R.I.P.
insane tasks.
and
For
also,
people in school.
also boring as shit to watch. Boring as shit. The
No.
first one, maybe.
The first
Second
one, dragons have been exciting.
it's just people in a lake. You see them go in.
Wait for like 2 hours.
You wait for an hour. Some of
an hour.
them come back up. Then a maze.
You can't see it. You're not sitting above it.
You watch them go in.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you might have been
And you
able
watch
to
'em come
see, like, some magic sparks and stuff, because technically in the book
Boring.
it takes place on the Quidditch field.
So you would be up higher.
Up higher, whereas in, like, in the movie they portray it, like, as everyone's, like, on ground level. But I think that you could be up in, like, the towers of the Quidditch pitch and stuff, so you might be able to see when red sparks fly and stuff. But other than that, like, you're not going to
They're
see
boring
them.
to watch.
Yeah.
I would literally be like, whatever. I'm just gonna stay home. Well, not stay home. I'd be like, I'm just gonna have the common room to myself because I don't give a shit. Especially if I was in Ravenclaw. Oh, which I am. I would be like, okay, there's nobody from my house. It's from Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. I don't give a shit. I got experiments and stuff to do. Like, I got shit to do. I think like I'd have a lot of plants.
Good to know.
What else? Oh, another. I also like that everybody's like, Harry, you idiot. No one was going to die. Like, literally everyone says that to him. And
Yeah.
he's like, I am a fool.
Yeah.
I am such a fool. Also, he loses his wand. His wand gets stolen and he doesn't notice for hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he loses it
That's
in
a
the
mean
box.
move.
And then 2 hours later, he's in the woods and he goes to reach for his wand. And he's like, wait a minute. Where is it? Like, it's been gone
Like,
for hours.
Crazy
Didn't notice.
shit is
I lost it.
happening. Like, why wouldn't his first reaction be like,
Gotta get my
"How do
wand
I want?"
out.
I mean, I know they're not allowed to do magic, but at the same time,
It should be instinctual.
yeah.
He is not even panicking. He's like, oh, it's gone.
I would be losing my shit if I lost
I
my
know.
wand. I'd be like, I'll never get another one like that.
Well, I don't think he has the attachment to that wand yet. Like, when he gets more attached to it when he realizes that it does special things that more other wands haven't.
I would say at the end of that book when they do that weird priori incantatum or cantatum.
Yeah, that's
or
when he
whatever.
realizes that his wand is special, but if he lost it, I'm sure the thought went through his brain of like, well, it's only like, what, 13 galleons? I'll just buy another
I'll
one.
just get a new one. I'll just get 10
like, that
wands.
sucks. I think it was more of just like, oh, that sucks. Like,
R.I.P. my wand, I guess.
ugh.
Oh, and I wrote down that like he gets the thing where he almost jumps from the top, where the Veela start dancing and he's like about to jump off the thing to
all
like
the men
impress
do,
them.
though, but it
yeah,
was
that's
so
just men
funny.
being stupid.
I loved that though. That like
Yeah.
they're just ready to
Gender
like
roast
ready
men.
to like commit suicide over these like dancing Veela.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Veela is like crazy. What the fuck are they? I still don't get it.
They're humans.
Are they?
Yeah, they're humans, but they
I thought
just
they were
have
a
like
magical creature.
no, they have like specific genetics that make them more beautiful. So it's almost like
yeah, but they turn into weird firebirds.
I don't know.
Gabby?
I always thought of them like to be siren-like,
Yeah.
which is like they look really beautiful from afar, and so you get closer, like will kill yourself for them. We'll say that you're gonna be the minister of magic, but like up close they can get really ugly. Isn't there a point?
Yeah, they get
During
mad.
the thing, they get mad and they look ugly.
Yeah, they start throwing fire and they look like birds.
Yeah.
And they are like throwing stuff at the leprechauns because the leprechauns write out like "fuck you" or something. Which it took me a long time. I was in like, I didn't know what it meant. It just said a rude gesture. Oh yeah, they make a middle finger, I think. And I was like, oh, I wonder what they're doing. Oh my god.
But Fleur has Veela relatives.
Her,
She-
gra-
yeah,
her
grandma.
grandmother. So it's diluted. So she just is pretty. I don't think she has that.
Yeah.
She can't
So
turn
it's
into
like
a bird. I'd be pissed. I'd be like,
creature
I want to be a
human?
bird.
All right.
I hate birds.
Paige wants to be a bird.
I hate birds.
Other things that Harry does is like his interaction with girls, which I think is not really like him being stupid. It's just him being a teenage boy and not understanding how to talk to
He's
women.
literally so dumb.
He's an idiot.
Yeah. He like is so rude to like Pavarti Patel.
Oh yeah.
Does she ask him to dance and he's like, no.
He's like, I don't want to. I think
Yeah.
they dance the first dance because they have to.
And then
they
him and
never
Ron
dance again.
ignore their dates for the rest of the night because they
Yeah.
just both are wishing they were with someone else.
Ooh.
And Harry probably dances like an idiot.
Yeah, probably. What else in the fourth book?
I also thought because you know how he didn't. I think just like Ron, he was like, Hermione's a girl. But he just didn't vocalize it like Ron did, because Ron's a dumbass.
Yeah.
And also he just kind of was like, "Sure you're not gonna involve me?" And she's like, "What?" I literally just don't even know what you're saying. And he's like, "I'm gonna go to the ball," and then he just runs off.
He would have ruined that.
He
would've.
would have.
Did
Idiot.
ruin it. Well, with time.
With time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Also, just sticking his head in the, how do you say, pensive?
Pensive.
Just sticks his head in.
Yeah.
What is it?
I gotta get close to really see, and then he's in it.
Yeah.
It falls in.
Like, here's Dumbledore's office. He's got a lot of weird stuff that could probably kill me. And I'm just gonna like, oh, what's this? The cabinet's open. Let me look at it. Let me be like
Let me literally stick my face.
Yeah. He's like, I
Right
get the
into
fact that like you're looking really closely, but then like, why would you just be like, take that extra step and like touch your face to it? Like, don't look that closely, man. Like, keep your distance. You don't know what it's gonna do to you.
I don't know.
I mean, it
He
worked
just
out,
falls,
but
and then he's like, "Oh, I kind of hope nothing bad happens." That's literally, I don't know how he hasn't learned for like 4 years of magic. Just don't go shoving your face into things.
yeah.
Like, not even just like being a person. Like, I would never stick my face into a fucking random bowl.
Yeah.
But especially like, you're a wizard. There are books in that library that have like, if you read them, you go blind or your face melts off, and you're like, cool. Shush. Don't stick your face into shit, dumbass.
That's a lesson that all people listening can apply.
Don't stick your face in shit.
Unless it's pussy.
Oh my god! Where's the air horn?
Wow. That was right out of nowhere. Well, thank you, Gabby, for that Ooh. Thank you, Gabby, for that insight. Moving on.
Thank you, Gabby, for your insight. Oh my god.
Moving on to Order of the Phoenix.
He's so stupid in
This
this
is
book.
probably
Tries.
this is probably the worst out of all of them.
He's just so mad. Everything he does is stupid. Like, everything he does is like, no brakes. Gas. He's just going.
Like, starting off, he's like, at the beginning of the book, he's listening to the Muggle news and expecting to hear something. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can do that. But why the hell didn't you just be like, maybe I should get, like, the Daily Prophet? Like, I would actually find out what was going on.
I don't know if the Dursleys would let him, because he would be getting an owl every day.
I think, that's probably his reason.
Well, he was allowed to let Hedwig out at that point.
Hedwig
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. That's the
Figured
answer.
it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mrs. Fig literally is like, you're stupid.
Yeah, she's like, what does she say? She says, like, they told me you were intelligent.
Who would tell her that?
She talks to Dumbledore.
He's like not even a good wizard.
He's okay.
He's all right, but he's not like the best. That's why I like Harry Potter, because it's not like he's the chosen one because he's got the most magical power.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally, as we've proven so far, just a guy.
Yeah.
Not super great at anything. He's just like a regular Joe, and he's like, fuck, I got an enemy? What?
Yeah.
I'm 11.
Well, he just doesn't even think that, like, Dumbledore is looking out for him. He just thinks he's, like, alone. And, like, after
because
everything...
no one's talking to him.
Yeah, he just
Well, they're,
gets really moody.
they're talking to him. They're just not telling him anything.
And Dumbledore won't look at him.
Yeah, that's very stressful.
But why didn't he think to, like, send a message to Dumbledore?
He's an idiot.
Didn't he? Nope.
He
That's
talks
in
to
the third
Sirius.
book, or
I
fourth
know.
book.
Yeah, but, like, why doesn't he then think, okay, they can't tell me what's going on. Let me just ask Dumbledore. Because Dumbledore might have said something, like...
Dumbledore probably wouldn't have
Cryptic?
responded.
But might have been, like... You just need to sit tight, like, until...
He literally would have just sent, Harry, sit tight. Dumbledore.
Big D.
Big D. No, that's
Dudley.
Dursley.
Yeah, that's Dudley.
Dursley.
Yeah.
Big D.
Love
That's
Papa
Big
D.
Ooh, we have to do an episode about the Dursleys.
Ooh.
What?
What else in the fifth one?
I read this when I was reading it, and I was like, Harry's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
It's owls, and they get offered Barufio's brain elixir from a Ravenclaw. And they're like, oh, sounds great. Gonna help me really focus. And it's Ron and Harry, and Hermione's like, no! No! She's like, I have this weird powdered Dragonclaw. And Ron's like, oh, that's supposed to help you really concentrate. And she's like, no! This is literally doxy poop, you idiot!
They're so dumb. It's like, they're like,
This isn't real!
they're not willing to do any
You're
work.
gonna spend 12 galleons on nothing!
They literally don't want to do work. Like, all you would have to do is literally sit down and read, and they're like, no, let's buy this weird powder and, like, snort it or whatever they have to do. Like,
Hermione makes them, like, study schedules. She, like, corrects their parchment, like...
She does everything
literally,
for them.
They would have failed.
Harry also, still, at 15, does not know how to read. He's just as I do, just making guesses.
Yeah, she does a lot because she does even buy them planners and everything, and like, and she
she's
fills
like,
things out for them.
That's
and
super
I'm like,
cute too, and I know they're both like, wow, Hermione, thanks, but like, what a cute thing for her to do. Like, I'm gonna make us all study schedules so we can all do so well in school. That's just wishful thinking on her part because they're both dumb as rocks.
And he doesn't even try to learn oculacy.
Literally.
Oculacy?
That made me laugh so
Does
hard.
not try.
He literally doesn't even try. But also, in his defense, Snape is a terrible teacher. Horrible.
All he says is just like,
He's
clear your mind.
All he goes is like, okay, block it. And Harry's like, huh? And then he's fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a bad scenario.
Yeah,
like,
but
no
he
one's
also
gonna
was
win.
like, clear your mind before you go to bed, and every night he'd be like, I hate Snape.
He'd be like thinking, they'd be like, Voldemort, and then fall asleep. And you're just like, really? That's not going to help you. It's not going to help you.
He doesn't even try to clear his mind.
Like, just do some meditation, man. That's all he's asking for.
But he's like, Snape told me to do it. He's probably up to some shit. I'm going to make sure my mind is as busy as
I bet
possible.
he's making my mind weaker.
That's what
so Voldemort can get in it.
Didn't he think that, though?
Yeah, they thought
He
Snape was
did.
bad again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
well, that one, I mean,
that's valid.
he's a Death Eater.
Yeah.
And my personal favorite, anything that happens with Cho is dumb as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when they go on that date,
Valentine's Day.
So good.
and they go to that place, and she's like, I love it here. I've been here with Cedric. And I feel like she tears up or something. He's always like, why does she keep crying?
She's always crying.
Why is she crying all the time? Whenever we talk about Cedric, she tears up and gets emotional. What? And then he just talks about Hermione the entire time, and she gets mad, and he's like, what is... Now she's angry? What?
Instead of just like talking to her about things, he just does.
He was so nervous to be there that he literally didn't talk to her
He just
at
kept
all.
looking at everyone else making out, which I was like, what a guy. Just like couldn't handle looking at Jo and was just
Doesn't
like,
know
she's
what to do.
crying. Look away.
He like just doesn't know
well,
what
he
to
also
do.
was like, oh, by the way, we gotta meet Hermione.
Like that was the one of the only things he says to her.
And, like, she's just like, well, someone else asked me out, but it's whatever.
And Harry's like, oh, Worm, we have to meet Hermione, though. Is that okay?
Also, before he even asked her, she's like, so there's a Hogsmeade trip coming up. And he's like, yep. She's
Right.
like, it's on Valentine's Day. And he's like, what day of the week is that? And then she's like, see you around. And he's like, oh, Joe, hey, we should go together.
And she's like,
Yeah.
great idea,
Why
Harry.
would you think
So
of that?
good.
My God.
I would not want to go out with him. He's so stupid.
You would only talk about Quidditch.
Me and him?
That's the only thing he can conversate about.
Can he?
That's what they talk about.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Because when they were walking there, they talked about Quidditch, and then when they got
there,
to
they were like,
Madame Malkin's or whatever, they didn't have anything else to talk about Quidditch wise, and so that's when it got real awkward.
Yeah.
and they were like, oh, God.
And he's like, do I touch her hand? And he, like, goes for it, but she pulls back. So he's got to, like, grab sugar packets.
Oh, what a terrible date. Also,
Ugh.
reading that book, I was like 12, 11, and I remember reading it and being like, he's 15 and he's drinking coffee. He's going to stunt his growth. Like, that was a
I think that-
legitimate thing that I thought. I was like, he's
like-
too young to drink coffee. He has to be at least 20.
I was
I
like,
don't know why I thought
coffee's
that.
gross. Why does he want to drink it?
Yeah, I was like, he's too young. He's going to be short forever. And guess what? He is. He is short.
It's because of that coffee.
Cover
Because of
that
the coffee that he had one time.
with Cho.
Choke Chang.
And also when he kisses, don't they? She's crying. And he's like, I don't know, man. She was crying. I don't know.
And Ron like roasts him and is like, "Are you that bad at it?"
Yes. Like, Harry just doesn't really know what's going on ever.
No.
And probably one of the biggest things that I think pissed me off was when Sirius gives him the mirror that they can, like a two-way mirror that they can talk through, and he just like puts it in his bag. It doesn't even open
Does he
it.
know
Thinks
it's a
about it
mirror?
again.
He doesn't know it's a mirror.
So, because I thought Sirius was just like, if Snape gives you trouble with these lessons here,
And
and,
he-
Harry's
it's-
like, I
it's
don't want to
ra-
rock the boat. I'm
it's
just
just
gonna
like-
shove it away.
yeah, it's just like wrapped or something.
Mhm.
And so he never like opens it or looks
just
at it.
forgets.
He just forgets it existed. And I was like, you just got a gift. You get really excited when you get gifts because no one ever gives them to you. So why
Yeah.
the fuck didn't you open it? And then been like, oh, I can talk to Sirius whenever I want. I don't have to go being
He's
sketchy.
missing. Maybe I should do that. But that's like another thing. He's just like on the gas.
He's like, he's missing. We got to go through Umbridge's fire. It's the only way. He didn't give me a way to contact.
And then after that, he's like, okay, well, we can't get in contact with him. Like, I don't know what else to do. I'm literally just gonna, we're just gonna have to go get him. We just have to go get him. And it's like, I feel like later, didn't somebody say like, why didn't you talk to somebody else who was in the order? But I think it was because it was Snape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did kind of, he was like, they've got Padfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they alerted the order, and then they were done.
But he did.
But Harry was like, I don't care. I didn't see with my own eyes. I have to get the Thestrals, pack the vans. We're going.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
assumed that Snape wouldn't.
Get the van.
He assumed because Snape acted like he didn't know it was Harry was talking about that it wasn't.
Why
Like
would he-
he didn't that he wasn't going to help him.
Harry just doesn't know how to do like espionage or like be a spy because like I said, he's black and white. So if he sees Snape being like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, boy, he's like, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. He doesn't know. Not like he would go, Snape would go, Harry, tap, I got you, okay? I know what you're talking about. Wink, wink, my dude. Umbridge, gotta go, completely unrelated to this, but I gotta go make a call. Like,
I love when they're getting on the Thestrals, and like Hermione and Ron are like, Harry, we can't see them.
yeah.
Where are they?
And he's like, just get on them. And they're like, we see them.
And like Luna like gets down and helps them out. But like yeah, they're just like
Harry's like-
looking around and he's like
Harry's
guys.
We gotta go now.
Harry's like tapping his foot, like hitting his watch, like, can we go? Are you guys this like, did I not tell you what was important? And they're like, we literally can't see them. And he's like, I'm going to kill one of you and then you'll be able to see them. Like, he's crazy. He needs to he is like always on the gas. He never is like, let me think about what's happening. But like as a reader, like you're reading it and you're like, yeah, but it's from his perspective. So you're like, yeah, go, hurry.
I love when they're at their ministry and they're like, what's your purpose? And they're like, rescue! We gotta rescue my godfather!
And they do like rescue mission. Cute.
They
so
they
good.
put the pins on.
That's
Someone
so
should
cute.
make those pins.
They should.
Wow. They should.
All you crafty people out there, please make us those
You
pins.
are a crafty person.
I was just gonna say that's.
I don't have a button maker. I'm not about to buy one.
They're
Paige.
We can steal
expensive.
one.
They are expensive.
There's one at work. That's how Gabby got her fabulous Hufflepuff button.
Oh, nice.
Now in stores.
And by stores, we mean the library that I work at. Half-Blood Prince, I ain't got nothing. Well, no, there's stuff that he does. I just haven't read that book in a long time.
Yeah, there's not as much that goes wrong because I mean when he does the whole thing with Dumbledore. There's a lot of like going into the pensive and again,
It's lit.
but like as far as like the book in general, he actually is pretty chill.
Here's what annoys me.
Okay.
Okay, first off, when he's like, Draco's up to something, I'm gonna put on my invisibility cloak, get up into the overhead spot, and get invisible and listen to their conversation, and it'll be fine. No one will know.
That's so crazy.
That's like foot on the gas. What are you doing? Get back to your compartment.
Wait, where is are they in the, where's the squad?
They're
well,
prefects.
Oh.
and then
Gina's
like,
got a boyfriend.
Gina's
That's
got a
the
boyfriend.
fifth book, though. I thought he got up there.
Luna and Neville are
Is it?
yeah
Because
Luna
Draco's up to shit.
and he's mad at Harry. That's why he kicks him in the face
Yeah.
because his dad goes to jail.
And then Luna,
Oh.
I don't know if it's Luna that finds him in the book. It might be Tonks.
Tonks finds him in
Yeah.
the book.
Oh, right, and she's sad.
Yeah.
Tonk's erasure in the book, in the movies, though, is like
Yeah.
crazy.
Also, Harry thinks she's sad because she's in love with Sirius.
And they're cousins.
That's their Harry.
I mean, I know that like
Harry.
Doesn't
purebloods are
understand
all
how
related.
romance works.
Yeah.
Harry doesn't have.
Harry.
That's like if he was in love with Dudley.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not even like distant cousins. They're like pretty direct, I'm pretty
They're
sure.
literally first cousins, not once removed. They're literally just first cousins.
Yeah.
Also, he just like uses he just uses Sectum Sempra on someone
And he uses
without knowing what it is.
a couple other ones. He uses the
Levicorpus?
Yeah, Levicorpus on Ron in the middle of the night. He's like, Ron fell asleep, and then he just says it, and then like Ron is in like direct line and gets lifted into the air. What a pal.
He's just like,
could have killed your best friend.
It was in the book. It's fine.
Yeah.
Use on enemies? Cool.
But also, like, it's like Latin. You can kind of figure out what it means, like Levicorpus.
Oh, wonder what that is.
Sectum Sempra. Figure it out.
Idiot.
Also, I mean, I don't think this should be Harry being an idiot, because this is my favorite thing, is the Roonil Wazlib, when he's like, that's my nickname.
When he gives Snape the book to look at or something. And
Yeah, when he gives
why?
Snape the
That makes no sense to me.
So
the potions
funny.
book.
That's so funny.
That's my nickname.
Like, what a thing to say, because it's so absolutely, unequivocally untrue.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that's true, but he still says it. Like, he's just like, it's my nickname.
And also, Snape can read minds, and you know that. So, like, what are you trying to get away with at this point?
Just like, it's my nickname. Yeah. Like, you absolute idiot. Roonil.
Roonil Wazlab.
That's so funny. I don't think that's a stupid moment. I think that's
It's
classic.
stupid.
I think that's funny.
I think it's stupid.
But also, in comparison to, there's no need to call me sir. Like, there's no comparison to that, but like,
And that was like, he has these burns that are like off the fly, but like under pressure.
he can't do it.
Harry cannot make up a good enough lie sometimes.
I told you, black and white, he doesn't know what to do. He's like,
Because, okay, in Chamber of Secrets, there's a really good lie when they're sneaking around somewhere and McGonagall's like, oh, where are you going? And they're like, oh, we want to go visit Hermione. We're really sad about her. And it's like a complete lie.
Yeah. But
And it's a great lie.
She falls for it.
Yeah,
though.
she like tears up. But when he needs to lie about this, it's a stupid lie.
he's just like, it's my nickname. Roonil. And it's like, it's so close to Ronald Weasley. It's just so funny. All my friends call me that. You have 2 friends, Harry.
Anything else with 6 that you can remember?
I wrote something about Felix, but I feel like that was just the movie. I just hate that.
Oh, all right.
I don't think that had anything to do with anything.
I know on the list that we took this from, they were like, why didn't you just take the potion and then go defeat Voldemort? But I feel like
I don't think it would have worked.
No.
I feel like that's, I don't know, a cheap way.
That's like, yeah. Like, we're talking
In a
about
book- in
making
a
a
book to
yeah,
write.
like, we're not talking about a good storyline here.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
It's just for fun.
Like, reasonably, I think they just wanted him to be like, one day he takes it, and then that's the end of Voldemort. Like,
Yeah.
instead of going through it all.
I mean, he
Too
does.
bad.
He
There's
does
a plot.
do it. Like, he uses it in a smart way. It's not like he just like wastes it. Like, he uses it to get important information for Dumbledore, and then also he uses it to save his friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't think he wastes it.
No.
He's pretty smart with it in that regard. But yeah, you can't just make liquid luck.
Oh no, he is really smart with it, because doesn't he leave it and he's like, when I leave, you guys need to like take this
Yeah.
so you guys can get
Yeah.
out safe. That's
They'll
very
end up
smart.
safe.
Yeah.
Also, him fake putting it in Ron's drink is genius.
Yeah. So he does smart stuff too.
He does.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy, but we
He
just wanted to roast
He
him.
figures out some things.
Roasted.
Deathly Hallows, final book. Some of the crazy. I have to read some of these because I forgot what we put down.
In the movie, when he doesn't fix his wand, I want to die. But that isn't in the book, so IDK, what to tell you?
What?
Okay, at the end of the Deathly Hallows, when he has the Elder Wand, he just snaps it.
Oh, and he doesn't fix his wand.
Fix your fucking wand.
Yeah, you're right.
That was such an easy thing
Oh.
to say, like to throw in the line, I think I like my wand better, you know, like Reparo, and then like then snap it and throw it over the ledge, which
That
I
pissed
didn't
me
know
off in the movie,
existed.
too.
Why Hogwarts has like a giant ravine next to it. When did that
throw the kids out when they're bad.
They kind of just like.
I think book 4 they show the ravine, and then I feel like
It's
every
because they
year
wanna
it gets
show-
bigger.
It gets bigger and bigger. And I think it's because they wanted to be like, look at where the dragon can go. And also, well, I think this is just in the movie. I can't actually remember. The 6th and 7th books are always the roughest for me to get through. I don't know why. But they go to Godric's. It's Hermione and Harry go to Godric's Hollow. I think it's just the movie where he's like, I don't want to go in a disguise.
No, in the movie they're not disguised. In the book they are.
Yeah. I don't know why they did that in the fucking movie where he was like, I don't want to go in disguise. Everybody's looking for you, you fucking idiot.
You're gonna go to the place you were born? Like, you don't think that they have people just, like, waiting for you to arrive?
They're pretty sure you're gonna show the fuck up, Harry. And he's like, I can't go in disguise. I left here as Harry Potter and I'm coming back as Harry Potter. Like, don't be an idiot. That's stupid in the movie. That's another stupid movie.
Like, if you
where he
live through
doesn't-
this, you can go back and live there if you want.
Yeah, like
just...
chill the hell out.
Yeah.
But that was a movie thing and not a
Yeah,
book,
because they
so.
ended up turning it, they used some Polyjuice potion and turned into some like,
randos.
Yeah.
random muggle couple or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He says the name Voldemort when Ron
That really
says
got me.
don't, because it has a taboo on it. And I
Yeah.
think they could have done that. I really thought that was cool in the book, and they didn't do enough with it in the movie. I loved that they had, like, a taboo.
Yeah.
That was in the movie.
I feel like they didn't do it enough. They
I
didn't,
don't-
like,
I
make
don't
it
know-
clear that
I don't
that's
think
what it
they
was.
I thought they
explained
did.
it that much. It was very like a short explanation. A lot of the stuff in the 7th book was very, because it was so long, they had to like quickly explain things, and they might have mentioned that it's taboo, but like it's
Not that it's, like, a
you kind of
spell.
it was one of those things where it's like you had to read the book to know what the hell is going on.
Because I know, that makes sense when, like, they're at Xenophilius' house, and then he goes out, and he gets, and, like, all the Death Eaters show up, so it makes, because I feel like in the book, he just did taboo when they showed up.
Mm-hmm.
But in the movie, I don't remember what happened.
They do like make it seem like a bird told, like there's like a raven that flies by.
Because
Or
that
something.
I think that's when they get attacked in the cafe. I think it's because they said Voldemort,
Yeah.
but like it's not clear that it's because it's taboo.
It's
Yeah.
just the fact that Harry does it when Ron's like, we're not going to say that name anymore. That's like the one thing I need you to do for me. And Harry's like, all right, fine. And then he does it.
Yeah.
You have one way to not be caught, and you made it so easy. And
Yeah.
now you got to go to Malfoy Manor.
I think he's just like, nobody tells me what the fuck to do.
He's
Also,
like,
why didn't they just apparate? Like they should have had like, if we get caught, let's apparate to the last place we were.
they're idiots.
The three of them are stupid.
I don't think they like could. I think they were just caught immediately and got their wands taken.
Can you apparate without your wand?
No, because like they were in the tent and they said we have you surrounded. Like there's no way the
Oh.
Snatchers were smart
Oh,
enough
they should have apparated.
to like I know you got all your shit there, but like just grab the important stuff. You had like 30
And also,
seconds.
you have magic. Stupefy him through the tent. Get the fuck out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're so dumb. I don't know. What else?
He also jumps into the lake with the Horcrux still around his neck,
Yeah,
and
'cause
Ron
he's-
has to save him.
Oh, well, he couldn't leave it, though.
Yeah, but like he could have left it with Hermione.
He's a fool.
Foot on the gas.
Foot on the gas.
Foot
He's
on the
like,
gas,
I
he's an
gotta
idiot.
Go. I gotta
He
jump in
takes
this fucking
everything
lake.
else off except for that. And I'm like, you think it's gonna go anywhere? It's not gonna just get up and walk away.
He doesn't know that he's in. I feel like he's gone to magic school for 6 years. He still has no idea. He's like, it could probably get legs and walk off. I really just don't know. Just better for me to be safe and just to wear it. I really don't know. He doesn't really know anything. And then he's just kind of a fool.
He doesn't learn any healing spells, and he actually realizes that. He's like, oh, I should have learned. When Hermione starts doing some healing magic, he's like, oh, maybe that would have been smart to like learn some
Pay attention
spells.
ever.
Doesn't do like any protective magic to keep them like unseen.
Yeah, he's like,
and
oh, I didn't
unheard.
know how you
He's
to
just
do
like-
this stuff. And it's like, yeah, you spent your entire time at the Dursleys not reading your textbooks, just milling around wondering, like, when can I get out of here?
Well, okay. I realized after looking at this, I was like, Harry does not give a like, he doesn't want to learn anything. Like, he's in school. He doesn't have, like, a favorite subject. Like, he doesn't have something that he likes because he doesn't actively.
Defense against the dark arts.
But he doesn't, like, he doesn't care about, like, anything else. I feel like the
It's not
other
like
classes.
he actually wants to write essays for that. He just wants to do magic.
Yeah, like the rest, I feel like potions and charms and all that shit can fit into Defense Against the Dark Arts, but he's just like, I don't want to learn it. I just wanted to do it. He doesn't give, so I'm like, he's a jock. All he wants to do is like play a sport. He doesn't give a shit about school, and he'll have one of the nerds do his homework. Hermione.
I feel like he doesn't care until he's like, oh, I want to be an Auror. Oh, fuck, I need to actually have, like, good grades.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to have good
And
grades.
then he's like, oh, man, now he has, like, a goal. That's when he'll be like, fuck, man.
He's like,
I
oh,
got shit to do.
beans. I got stuff to do
Aw,
now.
beans.
Some other things that I thought were pretty funny, just random thoughts, that he only ever uses Expelliarmus.
Yeah.
Like, it's his go-to spell.
I've seen that, like,
Sweet boy.
there's, like, a Tumblr post about that where they're, like, they make him an R, and they're, like, people are, like, he can't do any spells, and they're like, he's Harry Potter, we can't not make him an R, but he only knows one spell, and he can only use one spell.
Yep.
And I like when he gets shamed for putting his wand in his back pocket.
Yeah, I don't know how he doesn't sit on it.
Yeah, wouldn't it, like, snap in half?
How
Also,
does he not
it's-
blow one of his butt cheeks off?
Also, wouldn't it, like, stick really far out of your back pocket?
Unless they're real deep. It's
I
the
mean,
90s.
like, it's the 90s, so they might have had
Pants
really,
don't fit.
really big jeans. What were they called? Those really wide-leg pants. Do you remember those?
I know I can see them in my head, but I
Yeah.
don't think they had a special name.
I think they did.
Wide leg pant.
The ones that the guys would wear, and they were. I mean, some women wear them too.
Super, super baggy. Cargo pants?
Mm-mm.
Parachute pants.
That's
No.
90s. That's 80s.
That's
sorry.
80s.
What are those things from the Anna show where you can pop popcorn in them?
Popper pants. I would wear those. You would get such burn from those pants, but I would absolutely worth it.
I like that he's shamed also for using Expelliarmus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lupin's like, everyone knows that you do it. Number 2 is shoot to kill. And he's like, what?
He's like, they're trying to kill you. Like, you're allowed to try to kill them.
He's like, I'm predictable? I don't think so. I forgot that Remus roasts him. Like, everybody knows you do that fucking spell, Harry. You don't even try and stupefy nobody. Stupefy a bitch. Just don't take their wand away. Fucking knock them out. Like, that's literally set your taser to stun. Like, that's literally what that fucking does. You're not killing anybody.
He's just a sweet boy.
If you want good examples of Harry Potter being an idiot, just watch a Harry Potter musical. They do a great job
Yes.
of roasting many characters, especially Harry.
Yeah.
I love it. So I just, I literally watched this scene before you guys got here. The one where he's like, I was gonna die. I was willing to die for these people. And he's like, yeah, but you didn't. He goes, yeah, but I meant to. So funny. Congratulations, Darren and Chris, on your Emmy. Yay.
Congrats. Like, how great is that?
We didn't know you when, but I remember watching this in, like, not middle school, but, like, high school. And being like, this is so funny. I love this so much. I love Harry Potter.
With your insane lisp.
It was me trying to talk
You
with
grew
braces.
out
on.
of.
No, it was me trying to imagine what my voice sounded like when I have braces. The same.
You didn't have braces in high school.
I don't think you sounded different.
I had braces.
Not in high school.
When did I have braces?
7th and 8th grade.
Wow. Okay.
I was
Gabby
gonna say,
knows.
That's when I had 'em.
kids. Yeah, most kids had them. You're not in high school. It was
Gabby
like
had
middle
them for
school.
like 10 years, and I had it for like a year and a half.
I had them for 2 years. Like every other person.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had
somebody
mine
we-
for like 2 years.
Didn't somebody we know have them for like 4 years or something when it was like not warranted that they have them for
don't
4
know.
years? I thought it was you.
I've known
No,
some.
I had them for
I've known
2.
some people that have had them for longer.
I thought for some reason I thought somebody had them for like I remember thinking my teeth are way worse, and I only had them for 2 years, and now they're just back. They're back to normal, baby. Back to pre-braces. Anyway, this is not the point of this orthodontry. It's very. I feel like he's such a fucking doofus in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like his heart's in the right place, kind of, but he's a fucking doofus. Also, he's 12.
Yeah.
I think it's time to end this podcast.
Ah, no! Let's do it for 12 more hours.
Fuck, marry, kill. Paige, take us home.
Who would you fuck? Who would you marry? And who would you kill? Punctuated with a burp.
All right, so Fuck, marry, kill this week is going to be 3 Harry Potters. We have movie Harry,
Movie Harry.
Movie Harry.
book Harry,
Book Harry.
Book Harry.
and a Harry Potter musical Harry.
AVPM Harry.
AVPM Harry.
Mm-hmm. All right, anyone have any ideas? This is hard. We're talking about 3 Harry Potters. You gotta be real.
And so...
Jeopardy sues us.
Sorry. That deletes it if I just say so sorry.
Just apologize. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, and like, so we're going like personality wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're all different.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. I don't know. I thought of it, but I didn't think about it at all.
Any idea, Gab?
I think I would marry Book Harry. Because, like, Book Harry's an idiot, but he's a sweet boy.
Mm.
And, like, I was getting real emotional because I was reading the 7th one when he's like, oh, I have to die. He's like, all right, I'll just do it. And he gets, like, emotional, and I was like, you're just gonna just die for all these people.
He's such a good boy.
He's like, got a nice heart.
Yeah.
A good boy. I think I would fuck a Harry Potter musical Harry. It would just be fun.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks that he got a scar from, like, a crocodile after his parents' car crashed. And then kill Movie Harry. Movie Harry's boring.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Roasted. I want to say same for those. Because I think same, like, Book Harry's like a bro. That's not your cup. Bitch.
Drink your own water.
No, she would have to drink tea. Well, no, it would taste like water anyway.
Yeah.
I think I would, Book Harry. I think also, no, I'm going to marry AVPM. I'm changing it. I'm marrying AVPM Harry because he's got a lot of energy and he thinks very highly of himself.
Jesus.
Which is like same. And also he knows a lot about Spider-Man,
You'd be
the movies.
unbearable to be around both of you.
I don't know. I feel like we would either, like, our energies would vibe and we just get super annoying together, or we'd be in constant competition with one another to see who was, like,
That's some sexual tension right there.
more important. Yeah. And then we'd always break. Yeah. So that's what I want to do. And also, he does know a lot about Spider-Man.
Okay.
Because I really like the scene where he's talking to Ginny in that, and he's like, yeah, but Spider-Man 3 sucks. I don't know. That's when I was, like, 14. I was like, they're right. I love those movies, but the third one sucks. And then, so, I don't know. Book Harry's like, oh yeah, I'll have sex with him. He's all right. Because I'm married to AVPM. I'm still going to be boning him. So, like, we Gucci on that one. And then I'm going to have sex with Book Harry because he's a bro. You know, he's a jock. He plays a sport. That works. And then R.I.P. Movie Harry. Sorry, Daniel.
I would probably marry Book Harry, same as Gab, because he's so nice. And he's stupid, but, like, he's not all the time. He's got some good ideas. He figures some stuff out. And by the end, he's like, you know, he's got
his shit together. He turns it around.
Yeah.
That's a sweet boy.
He's a good man.
He is.
Yeah.
He's willing to die at 17.
Yeah, that's pretty good values right there. I would probably fuck Movie Harry.
Ooh.
Really?
Yes. And I don't know why. Probably because I think it would just be funny. I don't know why. And
all right.
Maybe because I don't think I could handle a Harry Potter musical Harry.
Yeah.
He would annoy the shit
And
out of me.
I think he was really good at it, and he could be terrible at it,
Yes.
probably.
He would be so bad.
That's
and
really
so, like,
funny to me.
he just would be too much, and I would be like, wow, you're annoying as shit. Like, go away.
And you just murder him.
Like, I couldn't handle that sort of attitude of a person. It just wouldn't be. It would be, ugh.
So better
Gross.
just to end it for him.
Yeah. He's, like, really.
Another mercy killing.
Yep.
Brought to you by
Casey.
Yep.
Casey just mercy killing everyone.
Yes.
Casey, what's the word this week?
I did. In dog years, I'm dead.
Okay.
Love
Also, I like that we continue to do, like, a word, but we never say what it's for. We're just like, here's a phrase.
And no one ever says it back.
Yeah, we
except
would.
Gina.
Thank you, Gina. I know you're listening, and we love you.
Let us know if you have any questions for us, if
We'll
you
answer
any comments on what we're doing. We'd love to hear back from you guys. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We are at Nonsense Nargles. We would also love to chat with you guys on Discord and have some conversations.
Discord.
We can share
Twitch.
We can share some crazy memes. That would be great. Share us
Love
your
memes.
Yes, we love Harry Potter memes.
And just regular memes.
Regular memes too. Gabby's turned into a demon.
She loves memes.
And also become a patron, because next week we are actually going to be recording our first patron-only episode.
Whoa.
With my husband, Austin. We're going to be doing...
And my husband.
Yes.
Me.
We're going to be doing a Know Your Boo.
No,
Hell yeah.
you're... Oh, I don't want to be super NC.
He's back.
Oh my god.
Wally came in for the finale.
Just fuck it up for us.
Yep.
Fuck it up.
You fucking ruin everything.
So
Don't
yeah,
yell at him.
if you become a patron, you'll be able to listen to that episode. All you need to do is
Or
donate.
if you ask nicely, we'll probably...
No.
No. All you have to do is donate $1 a month, and you'll be able to listen to
$1?
Literally
That's
$1.
literally it?
Yeah. Or you could donate more. That'd be cool too, because then you get more stuff if you
would
donate
get a
more.
sticker
Yeah.
and an episode.
Yeah.
And a new theme song, probably.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to have a new theme song for our patron-only episodes.
Oh, I'll get my recorder out.
Oh God. Okay.
And I'm ending the podcast.
We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Wally, why are you